Welcome to Thoughts on the Wrist. My name is Paul Earhart. I'm the co-founder of SecondTime.com. Okay, before we get too deep into the watch itself, because there's a lot to unpack here with this watch, let's talk a couple of seconds about Audemars Piguet itself. It is one of the holy trinity of high watchmaking, along with Patek Philippe and either Vacheron, Breguet, or Lange, depending on your third place finish. But most people aren't debating the first two. Audemars Piguet also holds the distinction of being one of the only independent watch companies left in Switzerland, not owned by a group, and the only independent company that's owned by the original founding family. So you can actually still meet a person named Audemars that is on the board of Audemars Piguet. Let's talk about this watch, the XX 6-day chronograph. So this was actually a secret first collaboration between Audemars Piguet and Arnold Schwarzenegger. And if you know anything about Audemars Piguet and Arnold Schwarzenegger's collaborations, they have spawned movies and across his career as the governor of California. And most of them are in a very high-profile case, the Royal Oak or the Royal Oak Offshore case, which is the iconic piece from Audemars Piguet, released in 1972, and was the first steel luxury sport watch. But this one we have for you today is a Jules Audemars, so it's their traditional round case. And it's actually a really interesting watch because there's nothing like it in the entire market and definitely within the catalog of Audemars Piguet. So they definitely had a special make this case to do this collaboration with Arnold. So it features a 48mm titanium case. Nothing could be smarter than the use of titanium here because it adds to the lightness of the watch, especially considering the width. To put some weight on it, the bezel's made of platinum, so it's a two-tone, it's a bimetal watch, but it has a monochromatic look. It also features this sort of Kevlar sailcloth type fabric textile strap that the pattern and style of the strap was reused in the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore Legacy, which was one of the last pieces of the collaboration between Arnold and AP. Finished off with a brushed titanium buckle, and it's got not one but two dials. The one that's currently installed on the watch is white with black subdials, also known as a panda dial. Big luminous numbers and luminous tips on these gigantic hands. And the other dial, which I happen to prefer, is the khaki green, or the OD green, the military green dial with black subdials in the same luminous material. When you flip it over, it definitely lets you know that it's a Jules Audemars. It definitely lets you know that it's a limited edition, and it tells you how many pieces of that limited edition were made. So when I told you it was a secret sort of first collaboration, the reason I'm saying that is because when this watch was released, it was given to 50 people who made a significant donation to the After School All-Stars charity, which Arnold Schwarzenegger has been championing since time immemorial, as far as I'm concerned. It's the charity we most associate with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it helps fund after-school programs for inner-city kids, and I think it's a great charity. And the reason it's called the 6th day was because it actually included tickets to the premiere of Arnold Schwarzenegger's movie, The 6th Day. We'll put an insert of the movie poster right here, just in case you've never seen The 6th Day, or if you can't remember it, it'll jog your memory. The poster is very visually iconic. So the real question is, who do I recommend this watch to? So this is definitely not a watch for everyone. Smaller wrists are going to have a real hard time wearing a 48mm watch. It's just the way it is. It's got those kind of higher profile Jules Audemars lugs, which makes it longer overall on the wrist. You know, I've got a fairly large wrist, and it's a very big watch on me. You also have to appreciate the sort of uniqueness of the circumstance that brought you this watch. So you have to understand that there aren't any other 48mm Jules Audemars titanium cases with platinum bezels running around. It was something that they had to specially make. And it was sort of, I can definitely appreciate the fact that they didn't want to start with a Royal Oak or a Royal Oak Offshore, because you know what? I'm sure they have no problem selling Royal Oaks and Royal Oak Offshores. So overall, I really like the piece. I would definitely change the dial before I took delivery. I would have the dial swapped, which is something we can do here at secondtime.com. And the green on the OD dial picks up the kind of green in the texture of the strap, so it gives it just a bit more of a visual pop. So, you know, for the guy that wants a bigger Audemars Piguet, can appreciate Audemars Piguet history, can appreciate the uniqueness of a watch like this, and really can see the value in owning a limited edition high watchmaking watch, this is an absolute winner. You are not going to see another one of these on the street pretty much anywhere. And you know, here at Second Time, we're in a high profile market, which is the greater Miami market. And we've seen limited editions, ones of ones, people coming in all the time wearing a watch that they feel is unique that we might have seen before. I can tell you from personal experience, I've worked in the watch industry almost 20 years. I have never seen this watch before. This is super cool. And I think that for the right collector who can appreciate everything I just mentioned, this is a no-brainer and a slam dunk. This watch and a lot of other watches are definitely available at secondtime.com. I want you to go to our website and check out our inventory. From there, you can communicate with us. You can ask us any questions you want. You can definitely email me or OJ and ask us about swapping out the dial for you before you take delivery. If you like this video, please subscribe. Try and follow us on all of our social media channels. I've been Paul, you've been you, and thanks for watching.